Hey, it's Lori Ballen out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for joining me for another KW Command tutorial. I am a real estate agent. For those of you guys that don't know, I have a team out here. We serve Las Vegas, Henderson, Boulder City, and North Las Vegas, and we share our strategies along the way. My brothers, Jeff and Paul, have a marketing company called ballenbrands.com. I'll put links below. And they actually are available to help you build out your command, your website, your smart plans, your Facebook ads, your landing pages, all the things. So if anything I'm showing you ever gets too overwhelming, just call my brothers, Jeff and Paul, and tell them you watched Lori's video and you want some help. Now, they do charge for their services, but they are available to help you out, okay? So today in this video, we are going to create our quick post and social scheduling. So I'm going to focus specifically on showing you how to schedule out social posts. And I'm going to give you some ideas on how easy this is to do. This is something that if you are on a team, it can be assigned to a specific team member. It can be done administratively. You could assign each of your agents to make sure that they're doing one post every day. So many different ideas on how to do this. And because we can schedule it in advance, then you can just sit down when you have the time and get it all set up then and then forget about it, okay? So what we're going to do is on the left-hand side here, we're actually going to scroll down to campaigns. That's that little megaphone right there. Okay, now when we get to campaigns, this is where you can run your paid ads. This is where you can send broadcast emails. This is where you can set up direct mail, like mailing out postcards. And this is also where you can do your social posts. So see here where it says social posts. If I click on that little tab, it takes me into a dashboard here where I can start setting up my social posts. So there are none set up right here, which is perfect. I want to show you what this looks like from a clean slate and then what it looks like once we schedule things out, okay? So you've got a few options. You can come up here to create a new campaign, choose social post and follow those steps, or you can also just go down here to the left, pick the day in which you want to create a campaign, and click there. So either of these will take you to the same spot where you can set up your social post and you'll be able to choose a day and time. So let's go ahead and just click here, create a social post. And for right now, this is for Saturday, February 6th. Now, if I want it to be earlier, today is actually the 3rd. There it is, create a social post for the 3rd. I think it'll allow us to change the date from here as well. Okay. Now this looks pretty geeky. It's a little overwhelming. So that's why I want to walk you through how to do this so that once you do it once or twice, it's going to become very simple. Okay. This is what it looks like if you're not using a quick post. So you're not using one of the, let me show you what a quick post is first really quick. On the right-hand side of your dashboard here, you're going to see these suggested quick posts. You'll see video, you'll see images with descriptions. Okay, so let's take a look at what this looks like. So if I were to click on this one, it's going to open this quick post for me. And what it did is it automatically populated the text. So it says, breathe a sigh of relief. Want to boost your immune system and mental health in one easy step? Buy a houseplant. From fiddle leaf figs to succulents, houseplants improve your home's microbiome while adding a sense of tranquility to your space. What's your favorite houseplant? So obviously designed to generate engagement. It has the question there. Now you can use the image they gave you or you can add a different one. But since this is a quick post, what I want to show you is that you don't have to change anything. So we're going to scroll down. And let's say I want to post this on Twitter. And I want to post this on my Facebook business page. You will need to go into your settings and make sure you have connected your Twitter account and your Facebook account. Okay. Now here we can pick the date. So this is going to go out tomorrow at 10 a.m. or I can click to publish immediately if I wanted to post right now. So here down at the bottom left, you can preview it. So let's click preview so you can see exactly what it looks like. So here's what it looks like on Lori Ballen Team Las Vegas. Here's what it looks like on Twitter. And then once you publish this, you're going to be able to see how many likes it got, how many shares it got. So let's just go ahead and click schedule post. Oh, I have Twitter connected. So what happens is when you get this error message, post text is limited to 280 characters when Twitter is selected. Look to the right. I'm sure this was a mistake somebody made not keeping that right on. So let's get rid of that extra question mark. And now we're at 280. We only need one question mark. There we go. Now we'll be fine to post on both. And I'm going to click schedule post. And now it will do its thing and it will post for us automatically. Okay. Now you can go down and do these for each day. So here's another one. Let's say now I've already done the 4. So now I want to send this one out to the 5th. So I'm going to go down here and I'm just going to change this one now to the 5th. And I'm going to click schedule post. Oh, same thing. Okay, so they're not trying to stay within Twitter space as well here. So maybe on this one, I'll just do the Facebook page. Schedule post. There we go. Now, what you're starting to see now is that these posts are starting to show up here. So this is where you're going to be able to come back and see how many likes, how many comments, and how many shares you got so that you know what's actually working for you on your channel. So those are the quick posts. Now, if you run out of quick posts, click the little shuffle button and you'll be able to access more. Now, some of these might have the same messaging in a different image. Some of them are completely different. And what's really cool is any of the ones that talk about like download my app, your command knows what your app link is and it automatically puts in the correct app link, which is really cool. Okay, so that's all the quick posts. If you want to use those, just keep shuffling until you schedule all those out and you can check how they work. Now let's go back into creating one from scratch. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to create a new campaign, social post, and it'll take us right back in here now. This looks very similar to a Facebook, what the Facebook ads look like. So if you're familiar with running Facebook ads, it's the same concept, but we're not going to pay. We're actually just going to schedule it to post. Okay. So one example might be, you know what? Let's be a little creative today. Watch this. Down here where it says Browse Design Library, click there. It's going to open designs. Now, if you've never used designs before in KW Command, you're going to be looking at a blank screen. These are showing because I've already created these designs. Okay. So what you would do is you're going to want to create a new design by adding oh, it's not letting me create a new one from here anymore. I used to be able to click a blue button and create it. Okay, so let's do it this way instead then. Let's go back to the creator. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to open designs in a new tab so that you can get some inspiration from here. So on the left, we're just going to scroll down to designs. Keep in mind with KW Command, because it's still a build-in process, things are constantly changing. And the way I handle it is I just quickly adapt and go find what it is that I'm looking for if something is different than the way it was before. And it's evolving. These things are coming along, right? So, okay, so here we are back to my design templates. And again, when you first log in, if you've never been here before, this is going to be a blank screen. These up here actually do not take you into the templates. These are filters to sort through the designs you've already created. So if you haven't created any, these will continue to be blank until you create some. What we want to do is go to this big blue plus sign down here, click there. Okay. Now we can create an email design, a social design, a print design, a video, or import a PDF. Now remember that we're creating social posts. Okay, so we're looking right now at Facebook and Twitter primarily. So the ones that we're going to use, we could create a neighborhood video, that one there. We could create anything from the social library, and we can easily use anything from the print library as well. But for the sake of today, let's go into social, and I'm going to click next so that you can see all of the social posts that are already the correct size and are designed to work on social media. Okay. All right. Now we're into the templates. If you look on the left-hand side, these little arrows actually open. And when you click them, you're going to get to see a lot more options within each one. Okay. So if you're looking for some inspiration, you can look down here. My app, this is going to help promote your app on social media. Okay. These are all going to be for your listings. You're promoting an open house, under contract, just sold, local expert. Down here we have buyers. So we have neighborhood snapshots. We have Keller Mortgage. We have your buyer presentation. And then down here we have lead generation. So we have home value offers. I think we're going to go with that one today. Then we've got my website, holiday greetings, client testimonials, event invitations, client love. I love KW, so these are great for like recruiting. Then you have business basics, which are branding. These are not going to be what we use for a regular social post. You have leadership posts, you have luxury posts, and then we have pivot, shift ahead, and some other new designs that people are that are being added. Okay. So there's a quick little summary. Now let's go down to home value. Okay. Now you have story size. These are ideal for Instagram. These long ones, well, we're not actually creating a social post to connect to Instagram just yet on command. So we probably don't want to post one of those. It can be used now for Facebook stories, but it's going to post to your regular feed. So we'd have to take a look and see how that shows up. Probably best to click on one of these filters here and go to either social wide or social square. If we are posting to both Twitter and to Facebook, the social wide is going to be ideal for those posts. So let's go ahead and go with this one. Do you know the value of your home? And we're going to click use. It's going to open the design. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this logo. I'm going to replace it with my own logo by clicking this little wheel that says replace logo. And now I have my logo there instead of theirs. If you don't see your logo over here under my assets, you're going to have to upload it. Okay. So once you put it in here, then you can use it every time and it will be there at your disposal. Okay. Do you know your home value? Now, I don't have to put anything else on this page if I don't want to, because what I'm going to do is we're going to put some text on there and we're going to put a link so that they will click through and fill out a home value form or a contact form or go to your home value calculator, whatever it is that you want to do with this. Okay. So let's go ahead and use this image. I noticed they're changing a lot of the fonts and icons on here. Very nice. Let me see if I click share, if it goes into quick post. I don't think it does. I just want to, since they're changing so much, whenever I see something, I'm like, let me take a look. Okay. You don't want to share. I don't understand this concept of sharing this image to social media because it would just go back to your design link. It would not go to a valuable page. So I would not do that personally. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click download. And we really don't even have to download it. I'll show you why in a second. But I always like to download it just in case so that I've got it on my computer if I need it. So I'm just going to click start download. And I'm going to save this as, I'll show you in a minute why we don't technically need to download it. I'm going to save this as home value quick post or home value social post. Okay. Now, we're done here. So click done. Now we're going to go back into the social post. So we go to the left and we go to campaigns. And then we're going to go to social posts. Okay. And then pick the day or come up here to create a new campaign, social post. There we go. Now we can browse the design library and there's the image we just created. You see? Now, before we had the ability to start creating a new design right from there. I'm not sure if that's coming back, but we had to do a little bit of a workaround this time. So I'm not going to do a square. We're going to leave this wide and I'm going to put crop image. Now up here, I actually have a home value calculator. Let me show you this really quick. So this is my KW website. Whoops, wrong one. BallenGroupHomes.com. Okay. So this is my KW website. And again, I'll remind you that my brothers, Jeff and Paul, build these out. They create your hero images and your about page and any custom landing pages, things like that. So up here in my menu, I have a instant home value estimate. Okay. Now, people, give that a second to load there. People are using all kinds of different tools in order to accomplish this. I'm going to shrink that down so you can see it because I'm on a really big screen. I happen to have a tool that I've been using for years and years that builds landing pages, creates single property websites. It does virtual tours. It does sign writers and IVRs and chatbots and all kinds of different things. Well, it also has a built-in home value calculator. And since I'm already paying for that, I just embedded it here on my KW website. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I think it looks fantastic. And this is something Jeff and Paul help put in. If you just need to have one page customized, you can hire them to do that. Now, the tool I use, if you want to get the extended free trial, it's over here. And if you type this in exactly, listings2leads.com/Ballen, you're going to see right here, Lori Ballen invites you to a 30-day free trial versus the 14 days everyone else gets. Okay. Now, I do have an affiliate relationship with Listings to Leads, whereby I actually earn a commission if you make a purchase within a certain time frame. There's no extra cost to you, but I do want to disclose that I have that relationship with them. It is a tool that I use and I have used for years, and I like to teach people how to use it. So I find the home value calculator to be very valuable. Now, people don't just land on your website, go to your menu and fill this out. That's a misconception that everybody thinks, oh, if I just have a home value calculator, then everybody will fill it out. Lori, why am I not getting any leads? You have to send people to it. And you do that through Facebook ads, through social posts, through Google ads, through Twitter ads, through if you have a blog, maybe outside of your KW Command website where people are finding your blog, you can drive them to this, okay? They fill this all out and then they get a home value estimate, okay? So go over here and set up your trial so that you can see how that works. Now, what we do is we're going to go back over here and we're going to type in something that they're going to see on the Facebook post, okay? Find out instantly what your home might sell for in today's Las Vegas real estate market. I'm making it local for them specifically. I'm pointing out Las Vegas. Or I could do something like this. Hey, Las Vegas homeowners. Use this 15-second instant home value calculator to estimate what your home might be worth. We all know these estimates aren't accurate, so you're just giving them an estimate. And then I'm going to take this page up here, ballenvegas.kw.com. That's my KW website. And then this, these little keywords after the slash, that's called the slug. And that gives this page a unique address. So each page on the website has its own domain name. It has its own URL up there. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back here and I'm just going to paste it right here. Okay, so now they'll be able to find what their home is worth. If I don't want that long URL there and I want to shorten it, I can go over to bit.ly or whatever link shortener you want to use. I go to create and I just have a free account with them. And then I'm just going to copy that short link, go back over to there, and then I'll paste that in here instead. And now I have the short link version, okay? If I want to use hashtags, I can. Okay, if I want to use emojis, so a shortcut, if you don't know where your emoji bar is on your computer, if you just type a colon and then start typing in any keyword like house, home, whatever, you'll start seeing options showing up here and you can just grab one and paste it in there. And then maybe we'll do like the money sign here. So colon, money. Okay, get the idea there? Now, if you look to the right, you can see how this social post is now being populated. If you click here, oh, we got to choose Twitter to look at that one first. Okay, so let's keep going and then schedule the post or publish immediately. So let's schedule this one to go on the 5th because I think we already did the 3rd and the 4th. I want to add Twitter. So now over here, you can see what it'll look like on Twitter. And now you can see what it'll look like on Facebook. And then you can create another, and it will add another set. So create another, I think that pops up the form again after we click schedule post. So let's click schedule post. Yes. Okay, there you go. And now because I checked off to create another box, it opened another screen for me to do the next one. So you could actually go into your design, set up 5 different posts, and then click here, set one up, create another, do all 5, schedule them, and now you have a post going out every single day for the next 5 days. Hopefully that's helpful. We will keep doing some more of these. I'm Lori Ballen in Las Vegas with Lori Ballen Team. Thanks so much for joining me today.